much of a matchup, but Friday night, Valencia played really tough against Tucson, only being beat 4-1.
Yeah, if they can play off that game on Friday, they ought to do well here. They just got to sit there. They got to play defense. Defense is the key in games like this.
Well, here are the starting lineups for both teams, and this morning the Tucson Tilt will be starting in goal Brad Frank. Their top goalie, Darren Hermiston, had to leave the game right after the second period. He pulled a groin, and he will not be dressed for tonight's game. So Brad Frank, who relieved him in that third period last night, is playing this morning. He has a goals against average of 2.09, a save percentage of .922, and a record of 4-0-0. For the Valencia Vipers, starting in goal will be Paul Hart, who played a phenomenal game on Friday night in that 4-1 loss. He has a record of 0-5-1, goals against average of 7.27, and a save percentage of .839. Tucson comes into today's game with a 2-point lead in the Western Division of the WSHL with 24 points, a 12-1-0 record. They're 3-1-0 on the road, and they have won. Tucson has won 12 consecutive games. You think maybe Tucson might have a little bit of a letdown? I mean, when you blow out a team 13-2, there's always that chance too, Chris.
Yeah, that does happen. You see a team, they'll start to get overconfident, start playing stupid out there sometimes. Just little stupid mistakes out there. They just give it up here and there, and the other team capitalizes. Hopefully we'll see Valencia picking up on that.
Valencia will not have their two top scorers, and they're really missing one of them, Chris Gale, who has 12 goals and 6 assists on the year. 6 of his 12 goals on the power play, and the Valencia power play in the last 2 games against Tucson, Valencia is 0-for-28, and now here's our national anthem. Actually, only one of the top scorers for Valencia out of the lineup, that's Chris Gale, but Anthony Cadrina, after missing last night's game for personal reasons, is back in the lineup. So that's good news, as Anthony Cadrina on the year has 4 goals and 5 assists. He's number 9, and Valencia will be in their home white uniforms tonight. The referee for this morning's game is Terry Serpa, linesmen are Brian Freeman and Dan Pecora. And how about number 5 for the Tucson Tilt, Chris, Dan Dolan, leading the league in points with 46, 22 goals and 24 assists. He's a real sight to see.
Yeah, you get somebody like that on the team, it's something special. Hopefully they'll be able to contain him, though.
He's joined by Leonard, who's also playing very, very well. Number 9, Joel Leonard. He has 19 goals and 16 assists. And here we go. Valencia in their home white uniforms, going from the near side of the camera to the far side, and the puck in the Valencia zone at the near boards. Lee and Gillens fighting for it, and the Valencia Vipers unable to clear it out of the zone at the right point. Watchman with a shot deflected, hit the post, and oh boy, it was deflected by a Valencia defenseman, and now the Tilt get the rebound. Gillens behind the net hands it off to Poe, who had his first 3 goals last night. A shot deflected just wide to the right, and look at the traffic in front of Paul Hart already by the Tilt.
Yeah, they're already putting the show on so far. Oh, what a hit that was! We hopefully they'll don't want to see stuff like that happen in front of the net.
That was your classic hit from behind. You can't get much much more classic than that. I mean, that was a nice filming of what a hit from behind is, and Serpa, the referee, called that on Lee. So right off the bat, Valencia shorthanded, just 43 seconds into the game. Face off to the left of Hart, won by Valencia, and they try to clear the zone, and they have the puck at the right half boards, and finally it's cleared out of the zone by Van Vlymen. And now a possible penalty. Yeah, it's going to go against the Tilt. So we're going to have some 4-on-4 action here in the early going of this morning's game, as Wargo took a cheap shot on Van Vlymen, and Matt Wargo goes to the box for 2 minutes.
Yeah, these 4-on-4 situations really open up the game. This is where you can see the speed and the beauty of this game right here.
And now a shot by Hall just over the net, as Frank facing his first shot of the game. Now the puck in the Tilt zone. Valencia had it momentarily, but the Tilt come out with it. Mick Kaminke, who's leading all defensemen in points with 11 goals and 19 assists, 30 points on the year. The Tilt have it in the attacking zone. Right half boards is Leonard. Out to the point to Dolan. He shoots. It's blocked by a Valencia player. And the rebound picked up by Valencia, but another penalty coming up. Interference against the Vipers. So now a 4-on-3 power play opportunity for the Tilt. Just 1 minute and 26 seconds into the game, and we're scoreless here in Valencia. And both Chris and I, who both have cystic fibrosis, would like to say hi to all our friends out there from the cysticfibrosis.com website, as that's how Chris and I met, and I'm sure you want to say some hi's to some people out there.
I want to say hi to everybody out there from cysticfibrosis.com. Hope you all are enjoying the game so far, and hopefully you'll be able to get a good appreciation of the game from this. All of you that aren't very experienced with hockey.
Well, I'm just so honored that Chris said yes to my invitation and has joined me this morning in the broadcast booth as the Tilt are on the power play. Kaminke has the puck for the Tilt out to the left side of Dan Dolan with 46 points on the year. Out to Mikko Lajewski, and a shot is saved by Hart as he holds on for the whistle. So despite being down 2 men, Valencia doing a good job with that little triangle defensive zone that they've put on, and all the shots on this 5-on-3 power play have come from the outside by the Tilt, Chris.
Yeah, they're doing good containing the guys down low. They got to keep it up. Clear the puck. There you go. Cleared out all the way down to the other end.
24 seconds remaining on the 2-man advantage for the Tilt. 17:36 remaining in the first, and we're scoreless here at the ice station in Valencia, California, as Andrews brings it over the line for the Tilt. Right side, Mikko Lajewski with the puck. Mikko Lajewski gives it right side to Boyle, and Boyle, who has 6 goals and 11 assists on the year, had a goal and an assist last night. As a pass out front, shot just wide. Oh, Andrews was wide open from 20 feet in the slot, but once again, the Vipers unable to clear the zone. They get a man out of the box, so it's a 5-on-4 power play now for the Tilt, as a shot goes wide to the left. 26 seconds remaining on the penalty to Darren, and the Tilt have it at the right point. Andrews shoots. It's blocked in front. Loose puck bouncing around like a ping pong ball, and it's swept to the side by the Vipers, and they clear it down the ice. 10 seconds remaining on the power play, and Darren will be out of the box. So a great opportunity for the Tilt, who already you would think have the momentum after winning last night 13-2, but the Vipers have done a good job shutting them down.
Yeah, they've done a very good job. Again, they're playing defense. They're doing what they need to do. Now if they can generate some offense, they'll be all set.
Wilson with a great opportunity, but he kind of blew a tire as the puck hit his skate, and now we've got an icing call against the Vipers with 16-15 remaining in the first period. We're scoreless, and the Vipers just dodged a huge bullet down 5-3, and they were able to kill that penalty against one of the best power play units in the Western State Hockey League, the Tucson Tilt. They have a 22% power play percentage, and now a shot from the left point goes wide to the right. The rebound taken by the Tilt, and they're getting all the rebounds right now, Chris, as the puck in the slot taken by Wilson out to the left point to Jackson. Shot save, rebound is knocked away by Lawler up to Savalas. And Savalas, who normally plays defense, is playing left wing now. He carries the puck over the line, gets knocked down. A shot by Van Vlymen wide to the left, and the rebound taken by the Tilt in the right half boards, kept in. Nice job by Engen as he slaps it around the boards into the right-hand corner. Chased down by Jackson for the Tilt, and Van Vlymen battling for it. Now Savalas comes out with it for the Vipers. A backhander hits a skate and bounces into the left-hand corner. Loose puck is taken by Gillens for the Tilt. 15-26 remaining in the first period. We are scoreless here at the ice station as Valencia that time, Chris, putting on a good, for the first time this morning, a good attack.
Yeah, they had a good offense going right there. They got to get more shots out though. They're down there. They're working it well, but again, they're not taking the shots that they need to get it. Got to put them on net and put them on net hard.
Last night, the Vipers gave up 68 shots to the Tilt and were beaten 13-2. And actually, the Tilt had 71 shots a week and a half ago against San Diego in their 8-3 win. So not a record for them, but it was very close. 68 shots. Can you imagine being a goaltender?
That's a lot of shots to face. Hopefully you don't have another situation like that. Don't want your goalie to get shell-shocked or anything.
The last time Paul Hart was in net was Friday night in that 4-1 loss against the Tilt, and he faced 45 shots. The Vipers were outshot in that game, 45-22. Now in the slot, Mixon with a backhander to Wargo, but it just missed him. Mixon, who had 3 assists last night. Now a shot from the point is blocked, and a good opportunity for Lee. Lee, 2-on-1 down the left side. He shoots wide to the right, and the rebound comes all the way out to the neutral zone, and now a 2-on-2 for the Tilt. Dolan down the left side with 46 points on the year. Goes behind the net, centering out to the point, taken by Kamicki with a shot. Stick saved by Hart. Rebound goes to Dolan in the right-hand corner, and he wheels it out. Centering pass, missed everyone, but the puck is picked up by the Tilt. Wargo with it. Gets it out to the left point to Dolan. Right side to Lee. A shot goes wide to the left. Rebound shot just hit the side of the net by Dolan, and we got a whistle as the net comes off the moorings, and now we got some pushing and shoving between Cole and Casey Riffle. So every rebound seems like in the Valencia zone, the Tilt are all over.
Yeah, Tilter are the ones getting those rebounds. Valencia's got to clear those out. One of the things they're not doing right now is getting the puck out of their own zone. Got to get those outlet passes to your open guy and down to the other end.
Off the face-off, the Tilt win it, but Valencia picks up the puck and they get it up ahead to Savalas. Right side, here comes Engen, and he got nailed by Andrews as the Vipers able to get it in the neutral zone and shoot it into the Tilt zone. We are 6 minutes and 24 seconds into this scoreless first period. And now a turnover. Savalas with a shot saved by the goaltender Frank. A nice right leg save. Rebound comes to the Tilt, and here they come. Down the ice, over the line, down the right side is Collins. Loose puck, a shot, hit the crossbar. Boyle, who had 3 assists last night, hit the crossbar. Centering pass is taken by the Vipers. Savalas, who's getting a lot of playing time. He has just been moved up to the forward position, probably because of his size, as he flips it into the Tilt zone. Wouldn't you think?
It was a great break in, or Great breakout right there by the Valencia Vipers. It's one of the things he needed to start doing more of.
12:48 remaining in this scoreless first period. You're watching Valencia Vipers hockey live on the web, brought to you by Virtue Point. Now here comes Poe, who had a hat trick in last night's game, over the line, down the left side, backhands it behind the Valencia net. Taken by Defter, but he got the puck stolen by Wilson. Down under to Gillens. Gillens out to the right, point to Watchman. He shoots. It's blocked by Van Vlymen. What a beautiful block. And Engen able to poke it up to Van Vlymen. Van Vlymen ahead to Kadrina, who's back after missing yesterday's game. A shot, save, rebound taken by the Tilt. No one there for the rebound, and we talked about that in the pregame show, Chris.
Yeah, someone's got to get down there deep, get in there for the rebound. Those are where you're going to score most of your goals.
And Paul Hart, the goalie of the Vipers, covers up, and I already noticed some good hitting by Defter Darien, the Vipers defenseman, as he took Poe right into the boards when Poe was going for the puck after it was already covered by Hart. So it's good to see that some of the Vipers are out here hitting, and I think that's one of the reasons we're still scoreless in the first period with 12:01 remaining. Now a faceoff in the Vipers zone to the right of Paul Hart. Hart with a goals against average of 7.27, but had a phenomenal game last Friday. Now a shot, save, rebound, score! Jason Lee picked up the rebound on the shot. And hold on. Yep, we got the goal. Looks like the referee separated, just trying to figure out who the assists were to. But they also have a penalty on Jackson, so hold on a second. Let's see if this is a goal. Some confusion out there, and well, they just posted the goal, so it's going to be a goal plus a penalty afterwards. So Valencia will go on the power play. But it is a goal, 1-0 Tucson. What about that goal?
That was a nice goal. Lee getting his own rebound off there. Goalie's got to cover those up. Somebody, not his fault though, somebody's got to come back and take that guy out.
So Ed Royka picks up his first assist of the year, his 4th point. And for Jason Lee, that's his 2nd goal of the year and 5th point. And Tucson leads 1-0 with 11:48 left in the first period. But Valencia now on the power play. They are 0 for 28 in their last 2 games against the Tilt on the power play. Mixon gets it for the Tilt and wraps the puck around the boards, but it's held in nicely by Lapp at the left point. His pass, I believe, hit the referee's skate, and Tilt able to take advantage of that nice bounce and clear it out to the neutral zone. Quickly, the Valencia Vipers get the puck into the offensive zone, and Kamiki gets it in the left-hand corner for the Tilt, and he shoots it down the ice off the glass. 1:20 remaining in the Valencia power play as Hart plays it for the Vipers, the goalie, out to Kendrina. Kendrina with 4 goals on the season, and the Vipers really needed him last night. Now the puck behind the Tilt net, Kaminski being pressured, hands it off to Andrews, and Andrews trying to get it up into the neutral zone, and it's deflected out of the zone by Dolan as Buck Lawler, the right defenseman for the Vipers, almost kept it in. But here's the puck, Dolan playing with it just inside the Valencia blue line. Now he shoots high and over the net. Boy, the Vipers really let him have that shot. I don't know if they were afraid of screening the goalie or what, but that was kind of unusual, Chris.
Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking out there. They got to attack that puck when you're a man up like this. They just aren't generating any offense off this power play. This is something we were talking about earlier. This is what they've got to do. This is their time where they've got to score.
Now the puck, Katrina with it, passes it up to Savalas, just over the line. Savalas with a nice move around a Tilt player, but gets the puck deflected actually on goal by Boyle. Boyle knocked it onto his own goalie, but Frank able to swallow that up for the whistle. 14 seconds remaining on the Valencia power play, 10:08 remaining in the first, and we've got a 1-0 game. So at least we've got a real nice game this morning, Chris.
Yeah, this is a good game going right now. Valencia is actually playing with some passion here, and they're doing what they've got to do. Just need them to get going on this power play.
That's the end of the penalty to Trevor Jackson, so the Tilt now back to full strength. 1-0 Tilt lead with 9:45 remaining in the first. And here comes Tucson over the line. Mikolajewski down the middle, got the puck knocked away from him and picked up by Savalas for Valencia. Up ahead to Kashishian. Kashishian, who had an assist last night, flips the puck around the boards, and it's played by the goalie Frank for the Tilt. Now the puck intercepted by Valencia in the right-hand corner, but Mikolajewski with a good check on Kashishian, and the Tilt pick it up in their own end and skated up ice. Here they come, 4-on-3, but a missed pass, and Collins couldn't control it, but here comes Andrews for the Tilt. Down the left side, Andrews in deep. He had a goal last night. Centering pass is knocked away by Young, but Valencia unable to clear it out as it's held in by Boyle. He flips the puck around the boards, taken underneath by Collins. Collins on the left-hand corner avoids a check by Young. Out to the left point to Andrews. A shot, saved by Hart, and look at the traffic. Poe right in front of the net for the Tilt. And here comes Kashishian, one-on-one down the left side, over the line, cuts in the middle. He shoots, saved by Frank, and the rebound goes up and out of play. So we've got a stoppage with 8:44.
Yeah, Valencia, they're playing well in their own zone right now, keeping the shots from the outside, but they've got to start playing some offensive hockey here. They're just sitting back on their heels right now. Got to see them start getting some offense going, start setting up in the other end, start getting some shots out, get some rebounds, hopefully get one past the Tucson goalie here.
Anytime you want to do some play-by-play, it's all yours. You know that, bud, right?
That's all right. I'll let you handle
all right. Want to say hi to also our friends out in Michigan. We've got Mikolajewski's mother watching out there in Trenton, Michigan. Want to say hi. Everyone here says hi to you, and I hope you're enjoying this morning's game. Tucson leading 1-0. Also want to say hi to all the people in Arizona that are watching. You must be thrilled that USC lost yesterday. I'm sure you're having or you'll be having a great barbecue just to celebrate that. Now it looks like the Pac-10 is up for grabs with that loss by the Trojans. Now here come the Vipers down the right wing, and we've got an offsides on Kadrina. So the Vipers with a great opportunity, but unfortunately, Kadrina was just a step ahead. So Engen coming down the right side, and it really looked good for the Vipers there. 8:16 remaining in the first, and we have a 1-0 score, Tucson ahead.
That was a classic opportunity right there. Oh, we've got a fight right now. Both gloves drop. Number 13 for Tucson and number 2 for the Vipers here.
Casey Riffle with the Vipers going against Jackson, and it looks like Jaskin gets in a right and gets in another right. Now Riffle back with a 3 right hands, and the Valencia Vipers loving it. And we were looking for this last night. Now a couple, and Riffle, who's actually a deaf player, oh boy, he is hammering Jackson with right hands. I don't know how many have actually landed, but there he goes again, working on the body, and he is gonna get Jackson down. And look at the Viper bench and the fans going crazy here at the ice station in Valencia. It's Slapshot all over again. I love it.
This is exactly what Valencia needs right now. Something to get them back into the game, get some passion going here. This could be it right now. Let's see what happens. Next 5 minutes, we'll see what will show what's going on with the Valencia team now.
Not to sound like a Miami University broadcaster, but I've been waiting 48 hours for something like that. You know, they've been outplayed by Tucson for the last 32 hours or so, and finally somebody for the Vipers steps up and drops the gloves. And you see how the Viper bench react, and Casey Riffle with his second fight of the season, one of 3 deaf players. And how about that? There's 3 deaf players on this Valencia Viper team. Casey Riffle, number 3, number 11, Brian Van Vlymen, and number 7, Trey Wilson. Now, we play ice hockey with cystic fibrosis, but, you know, we just have to fight our lungs to do that. But imagine not being able to hear the whistles and the sticks and guys calling for you. Boy, you know, these guys are really real heroes in my heart.
Yeah, it's amazing to see guys like that playing out here, and to have 3 on one team, that's truly something special right there. And to see the level that these guys play at, it's hard to imagine for me not being able to hear what's going on out there. It's a big part of the game.
Jason Kitchen, the assistant coach, is also deaf, so they do get, they do find out what's going on through the deaf coach, Jason Kitchen, who can lip read. And he's a phenomenal ice hockey player, too. He actually tried out for the minor league team, the Long Beach Ice Dogs. And it looks like there's going to be an extra 2 minutes handed to Casey Riffle, and Theodore Tyson goes to the penalty box to serve the extra 2 minutes for instigating on the Vipers. Now a shot, and just deflected wide by Poe for the Tilt as they have it in the attacking zone. They're on the power play once again. A shot saved as there were 2 players that time for the Tilt in front of the goaltender Hart. Now Kamicki down the slot. Kamicki with a move on his backhand. Goes behind the net, flips it left side to Poe. Poe out to Gillens. Down in the left-hand corner to Poe. Poe, who had 3 goals last night, out to Gillens. Gillens left side to Poe. Poe right side to Kamicki with 30 points. He shoots, save, rebound, loose, and saved again. And goal! A late call by the referee as the puck was loose and tucked in, and the Tucson Tilt now lead 2-0.
That's where Valencia's got to clear those bodies out in front. Goalie's doing his job, stopping the shots, letting the rebounds get in front of, drop right in front of them. But Valencia is letting Tucson get into the crease, and they got to stop that.
So with 7:27 remaining on the first period, the Tucson Tilt lead 2-0, and I kind of delayed on the call because there wasn't a clear signal by the referee, and I think he was looking to see if anyone was in the crease and that would have just qualified the goal. But here comes Mixon for the Tilt down the right side, centering pass, and a good job back checking by Van Vlymen on Wargo, and now Van Vlymen and Wargo going at one another, and Wargo's ready to drop the gloves, and here we go with another fight as Van Vlymen, who's one of the deaf players, so the deaf players really sticking up for their team as Van Vlymen's rocked with a couple of rights by Wargo. Now Van Vlymen gets back in, and Van Vlymen gets Wargo down to the ice, but Wargo obviously the bigger player for Tucson, and Matt Wargo definitely won that fight, and some blood out of maybe the left ear or maybe the left side of the face on Van Vlymen, so he goes straight to the penalty box, but we've got some markings left on the ice.
Yeah, that was a tough fight right there for Valencia. He took a couple good shots there. Hopefully he'll be all right. Looks like he's going off to the dressing room now to get fixed up there.
And I already see the trainer, Chad, going over and getting ready to fix up Brian Van Vlymen. Matt Wargo, boy, he was ready to go. He got Van Vlymen in the corner, and if there should be an extra 2 minutes, I mean, they gave an extra 2 minutes on Casey Riffle. Boy, Wargo totally instigated that fight, as right now we have a couple of players trying to clean up the ice and get rid of as much blood that's down at the left face-off circle in the Valencia zone. 7:08 remaining in the first period. 2-0, Tucson leading the Valencia Vipers, and Tucson coming into this morning's game with a record of 12-1-0. They're in first place in the Western Division with 24 points. And let's give you an update on the scoring in this morning's game. The first goal came from Jason Lee at the 8:07 mark, assisted by Ed Royka, and then Lance Wartrin with a power play goal and the assist going to Jared Poe. So Poe playing real well as he had his first 3 goals last night, Chris, a hat trick, and now an assist on the second Tucson goal.
Yeah, pretty good play right there by Poe. He's doing well the last couple games. Hat tricks are definitely tough to get. Anybody who can get one in a game, got to give him props. Other games going on right now. We got Phoenix 3-1 over San Diego. No score in the San Antonio-Dallas game. And we got Bay City's playing Idaho, starting at 12. And Capital and Peoria starting at 1.
So now you're updated on the scores in the WSHL. Thanks a lot, Chris. Great job. And Phoenix won over San Diego last night 7-4. In the first game on Friday night, they beat San Diego 11-2. And by the way, next weekend we'll be webcasting to you on the San Diego Surf website, Valencia and San Diego, Saturday and Sunday this coming weekend. So I hope you'll join us for that webcast, as now we have some of our crew out there here at the ice station in Valencia trying to clean up that face-off circle to the left of the goalie in the Valencia Vipers game. And that gives us a chance to roam the web for you and give you some scores in the NFL, because there are plenty of games going on this morning, and Chris, I know, is just waiting to update you on today's scores, being the big New England Patriot fan that he is.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Right now, we're getting it up here. Scoreboard looks like Baltimore 14 over New Orleans. Kansas City over Seattle 10-7. Green Bay over Arizona 14-0. Cincinnati over Atlanta by 7-6. Chicago 24, San Francisco 0.
All right, go Bears!
Tennessee over Houston 7-0. Jacksonville over Philadelphia 7-0. The Giants over Tampa Bay 7-0. And late games are San Diego, St. Louis, Oakland, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, New York Jets, Denver, Indianapolis, and Carolina and Dallas. And then my game, in Monday night game, hopefully we'll get to see the Patriots top the Minnesota Vikings.
So what does this do? We've got a break in the action with 7:08 left in the first period, and Tucson leading 2-0. Does this help the Vipers more or Tucson, this break that we have while the ice is being cleaned up?
Right now, I think this is going to go Valencia's way. Gives them a break in the action, gives them some time to regroup here, and takes the momentum out of Tucson sails. Need to get Valencia back into the game here. They need to score a goal. Hopefully these two fights, they'll put some fire into Valencia so they can get going.
Recapping the scoring, Tucson got on the board at the 8:07 mark. Jason Lee with a goal, and for Jason it was his second goal of the season, 5th point. Assist went to Ed Royka. And then just moments ago at the 12:34 mark, Lance Watrin scored on the power play. Assist went to Jared Poe, and Jared Poe having a very nice weekend and now has 9 points on the year, 3 goals and 5 assists. And for Lance Watrin, he has had a point and a goal in every game this weekend. He had a goal and an assist both Friday and Saturday night, and now we're going to finally be back to action as the faceoff in the Valencia zone. A shot saved by Hart as Lee looking for his second goal of the morning, and a nice save by Hart. 7:03 remaining in the first, 2-0 tilt, and the faceoff in the Valencia zone to the left of Hart. Kadrina taking the faceoff against Mixon of the tilt. Faceoff won by the tilt. Lee gives it left side out to Mikolajewski. He passes the puck around the boards to Mixon. So right now, Mixon, Lee, and Dolan are the forwards for the tilt, as a centering pass by Dolan missed Lee, and it's intercepted by Young. Young up ice to Parisian and out of his reach, but it's taken by Andrews for the tilt. In their own zone, Mikolajewski goes around the boards in the left-hand corner, being harassed by Parisian, has the puck taken away from him, but he regains it, and Tucson banging the puck behind their own net, and they can't clear the zone. A pass on the left side of Parisian is intercepted, and the Tilt able to get it down ice. A 2-on-2. Here comes Lee, a shot save, and we've got a whistle as a couple of players, looks like Andrews and Defterdarian, were mixing it up in front of the Tucson bench with 6:15 remaining in the first, and a 2-0 Tucson lead.
Again, Valencia still not being able to get that breakout going. You gotta make those passes coming out of your own end. Otherwise, you're going to give up more chances, and eventually they're going to score.
This is a huge penalty kill. You don't want to go into the locker room after the first period down 3-0. And now Tucson on the power play as Defterdarian picked up the penalty. And now Collins fighting for the puck for Tucson. Hands it off to Leonard. Leonard out to Cole. Cole down low to Leonard. Missed him. Taken by Lapp, but he got his stick caught in the boards and goes down. And a loose puck out in front. A shot saved by Hart on Collins. Rebound taken by Collins, and he skates out to the right point. Gives it to the right half boards to Boyle. Boyle flips it around the boards, and Valencia able to clear it all the way down the zone as Leonard put a big hit on Lawler.
That was a big hit. It's what Valencia's got to start doing out there, is making those hits like that now. They're letting the other team do it. Now they got to do it themselves. And it's cleared out by Valencia.
Nice job as, well, you know what? They're not listing the penalty. They might be having a problem with the scoreboard, and they are, because even the shots on goal aren't showing. Now Leonard with a shot save. Rebound almost trickled over the shoulder of Hart, and Valencia able to clear it all the way down the ice. And there is no time. I think the penalty clock. I think the clock is having problems, actually, because that was the fastest 2 minutes I've ever witnessed. I mean, am I missing something?
I don't think that was a penalty out
Okay.
there. I think it was just a double call, and they just put the two guys off the ice and called it a roughing and didn't call the penalties.
I see. They posted the penalty and then they took it off, so we had coincidental minors. I gotcha. Okay. Now I'm square. But I won't be for long. But that was just a little confusing. All right, so we have 5-on-5 hockey. The puck is in the Valencia zone, and Tucson has it again. Poe in the right-hand corner, skates by the net, centering pass, shot saved, and the rebound goes wide as the net is knocked off the moorings for a whistle. And look at Mika Lajewski dropping down, number 16, from his point position just to put pressure on the weak side.
Yeah, that's they got to start looking for that guy dropping in from the point. The Vipers, they're just not getting the puck out of their own zone right now. They got to get control and stop making passes like that.
Well, Gillings intercepted that pass right behind the net like he knew it was going there. And now the Vipers able to clear it out of the zone with 4:27 remaining in the first, a 2-0 game, tilt ahead. You're watching Valencia Vipers hockey live on the web, coming to you from the ice station in Valencia, California. Gillings for the tilt has the puck, drops it in the right-hand corner to Wilson. Wilson skated over the puck, but Gillings picks it up as he's trying to give it down low to Poe. Poe has it in the right-hand corner as the Valencia Vipers doing a good job holding up Poe, but the puck squirts loose to Gillings in the right-hand corner. 5-on-4. Yes, this is 5-on-5. It almost looked like a power play. Now a shot, deflected, score! Jared Poe, I believe, got the deflection on the shot by Gillings, and the Tucson Tilt lead 3-0.
Yeah, there's not much a goalie can do on something like that. Once it gets deflected, you'd never know where it's going. He's already committed to the shot that was going. Yeah, you can't. Got to play better D. Can't blame the goalie on that one.
Brian Van Vlymen just re-entered the ice surface after getting fixed up after his fight with Wargo, and now Van Vlymen in the penalty box. So with 3:50 remaining in the first period, the Tucson Tilt lead Valencia 3-0, and now we've got the referee Terry Serpa talking to the statisticians box, and so Lance Wartrin picks up the goal unassisted. So I guess it was never deflected in by Poe Poe, but he sure was a distraction for the goaltender Hart for Wartron, his second goal of the day, and he has helped his team to a 3-0 tilt lead. Now Dolan, centering pass just missed as the puck is wrapped around behind the Valencia net. Darren unable to clear it out. A shot by Cole, stick save, loose in the slot, and Valencia once again unable to clear it out. Andrews with it, shot, hits a skate. Poe, actually Mixon tried to pass it out in front, taken by Dolan. Dolan out to Blazerowicz, and now Dolan has it behind the net. So Dolan and Mixon out there now with Blazerowicz. I'm having fun one with that one. Now the Vipers able to clear it out of the zone with 2:52 remaining in the first, and Andrews has the puck taken away by Kadrina, but Kadrina coughed it up to Andrews, and the tilt slap it into the Viper zone. But the Vipers quickly get it out to the neutral zone, and we're playing a little ping pong here as the Vipers have it at their own blue line. Lapp with it, skates around Boyle. Lapp loses the puck to Mixon. Here comes Mixon down the right side. He gets the puck poke checked away, and the Vipers able to clear it out of the zone. So the play getting a little bit sloppy here with just 2:20 remaining in the first.
And Valencia's got to tighten up their game here. They're just not making the plays right now. They've got to get the passes right. They've got to stop coughing up the puck in their own zone. It's the one thing that they're doing the most is getting that puck right over to Tucson as soon as they get it. They got to stop.
Oh, what a great save by Hart on Mikolajerski, and once again an outman advantage for the Tucson Tilt, and they almost capitalized. And now Leonard has it in the right side. Cross-ice pass is taken away by Hall, and Valencia able to clear it out of the zone, and Lee knocks it all the way down. This is going to be an icing call against Valencia as Kaminski touches up with 1:34 remaining in the first. And the Tucson Tilt leading 3-0. And what can Valencia do to not have these man advantages on the goaltender, Paul Hart? Are they just pinching up too much?
Seems to me that Valencia is just, they're trying to do too much, and they're just letting those guys by. They've got to stop doing it.
You're absolutely right. They got to stop doing it if they're going to have any chance of winning in this game. They're down by 3 goals, and Savala's offside as Matt Young, the defenseman, carrying the puck all the way up, but a little bit too much stick handling as he was crossing the line, and all that's going to do is just mess up your wingers, and that's exactly what happened as Savalas went offside for Valencia. 1:21 remaining in the first. 3-0 Tucson, and the faceoff just outside the Tucson blue line, won by the Tilt as they have it in their own zone. And a pass up ahead just out of the reach, and Valencia intercepts it. Lee at the red line passes it off to Engen. Engen left side to Savalas, who takes it over the line and then gets checked off the puck, but he regains it in the neutral zone in an offside against Valencia. So both teams not playing very clean hockey right now, and it might just be because they're playing so well defensively in the neutral zone. They're really tying up the players, and there's really no speed allowed in the neutral zone right now with 58 seconds remaining in the first. 3-0 Tucson.
Yeah, both teams playing well in the neutral zone. We got another fight going here.
And now we got Matt Young against Jared Poe. Jared Poe's got the height advantage, but Matt Young with a few lefts, and Poe with some rights using his height advantage, and he gets a couple more rights in, and down goes Matt Young, and Poe taking advantage of the man going down, throws about 4 or 5 more punches with the right. I don't know that really any landed. It was more of a wrestling match, and Poe using his size to outman Matt Young.
Yeah, these fights like this, they got to get the team going. That's what some of these things are for. You got to get the passion going out there. That's what these things are for. Show the team that you care. Stop the other team's momentum. Show a little passion out there.
3-0 Tucson over the Valencia Vipers, and the Vipers, who didn't drop their gloves the other night when they were losing 13-2. have dropped their gloves 3 times by 3 different players. So really stepping up to the plate and showing Tucson that this is their house. Now the puck in the left-hand corner. Lapp has it for Valencia, trying to clear it out, but he's harassed by Andrews and taken down, and no penalty. And now Kadrina has it for the Vipers. Down the left side, over the blue line, can't get around a Tilt player. And the Tilt pass it up ice to Andrews. Hands it off to Gillings, over the line down the middle. Gillings hands it back to Lee. A shot is deflected over the net, and Gillings gets it and flips it off the boards into the right-hand corner, picked up by Wilson. 19 seconds remaining in the first. A shot from the point, deflected, loose in the slot, and it's knocked behind the net. And the goaltender, Paul Hart, loses his helmet, so we have a whistle for his safety with 13.1 seconds remaining. And the Vipers trailing by 3 to nothing.
And one thing you notice from this Tucson team, they are making their passes and they are making them quick. Valencia's got to start taking the body on some of these guys, making them pay for the coming across the middle like that.
After the second period, I'm hoping that I can talk to Darren Hermiston, the top goaltender in the WSHL. He strained his groin, so he's not playing tonight. And that I hope I can arrange at the second intermission after the second period, as the first period is now over. So for you Arizona fans, it should be very exciting to hear from your top goalie, Darren Hermiston. That'll come up during our second intermission. After one period of play, it's the Tucson Tilt 3 and the Valencia Vipers nothing. Welcome back to Valencia Vipers Hockey. I'm Scott Klein along with Chris Aguilar. And shots on goal in that first period, 18 for Tucson, only 4 for Valencia, and a shot on goal saved by the Valencia goaltender Hart. And now the puck in the Valencia zone in the left-hand corner, fought for and picked up by Mixon for the Tilt. He gives it out to Mikolajewski at the left point. A shot deflected into the right-hand corner, picked up by Dolan. Dolan behind the back, right through the leg pass below to Mixon, who gives it out left side to Mikolajewski. So we are 5-on-5. It looks like a power play for the Tilt, but both teams are at full strength as the Tilt dominated in the attacking zone. And finally, Valencia, Chris, gets it out to the neutral zone. 3-0 Tilt over Valencia. And here comes Dolan down the right side, over the line in the right-hand corner. A centering pass is taken away by Valencia, and here they come, 2-on-1 down the left side. Savas over the line. Savas centering pass, and it's intercepted by Mikolajewski coming back for the Tilt. And on the counterattack are the Tilt. Up the right side is Collins, but he had trouble controlling the pass from Dolan, and now it's picked up by Mikolajewski coming over the line for the Tilt. Backhand pass, a shot just wide to the left, but the rebound held in by Kamicki, but he actually couldn't keep it in. He misplayed it, and it comes out to the neutral zone. So what do you think about the opening period? Tilt jumping all over Valencia.
Yeah, Valencia's, they have got to get some shots going here. They are just not doing anything offensively. I'd like to see him start setting up in there in the offensive zone rather than just trying to come in and take shots. It's just not happening for him right now.
Here's a shot and a save by Hart on Collins, and the rebound, the Vipers on the counterattack. Down the left side, Riffle over the line. Riffle in deep. He shoots. Save by Frank. Rebound to Engen out in front. He just missed on the centering pass to Kashishian. And here comes Leonard down the right side with 19 goals on the season. He tried to pass it across, and he was intercepted, and here come the Vipers. One-on-one is Kashishian. Down the left side over the line, he shoots. Saved by Frank, and oh, did he look behind him as the rebound taken by the Tilt, and they send it all the way down. No icing, but Frank looked behind him. I don't think he thought he had all that.
Yeah, you could see it. He thought that was in on him. Valencia's generating some offense now, but still, they got to get some more shots off.
Valencia with the puck at their own blue line. Kashishian has it, and he's being pressured now by Wilson, but he gets it up ice to Lapp. Lapp with it for Valencia, knocks it into the Tilt zone. Loose puck in the slot, taken over by Belozechev, and he's able to knock it out to the neutral zone. Now Belozechev on the interception, down the right side of the line, centering pass to Gillings, and Gillings couldn't control the pass, but he has it in the left-hand corner, but he's checked off the puck, and Valencia picks it up. 16:46 remaining in the second. 3-0 Tilt as Valencia gets it into the offensive zone. In the right-hand corner, Van Vlymen. Van Vlymen checked off the puck by Watrin, picked up by Gillings, and Gillings wraps it around the boards as it looked like Valencia went for a line change, and now the Tilt able to clear it out to the neutral zone. Now a shot goes wide to the left, picked up by the Tilt in their own end as Lee with a good check on Gillings. And here come the Tilt. Up the right side is Wilson. Over the line, Wilson cuts to the middle. Wilson peels back, gives it off to Gillings. Gillings shoots, saved by Hart, who did a phenomenal job getting out on top of his crease to cut down the angle. So a whistle, 3 minutes and 50 seconds into the second, 3-0 Tilt.
Yeah, right now it's playing. Both teams are playing very fast hockey right now. Still, I'd like to see Valencia start setting up in their offensive zone. They just can't seem to get a handle of the puck down there.
And for you Tucson fans watching out there, I just confirmed the interview with Darren Hermiston, and very nice young man, agreed to come up here after the second period as a shot on goal is smothered by the goaltender Hart for a whistle. 16:05 left in the second, and the Tilt have outshot the Vipers 21-5 so far this morning. And again, we'd like to say hi to those people from the website cysticfibrosis.com. Both Chris and myself have cystic fibrosis as a shot is blocked, and we get a lot of support through that website. We've met a lot of great people, and I don't want to say any names because I'd be here for the remaining game, and I know I'd leave out a couple, and then people would be upset. But I just want to say hi to everyone, and shot and a goal by the Tilt. Looked like another breakdown by the Vipers, and the Tilt had two men wide open in the slot right in front of the goalie Hart, and they put away their fourth goal of the morning.
Yeah, that's something that you really can't let that happen. You're letting two guys in behind the play like that. The forwards have got to step down if they see that happening. Really, that's just a bad defense right there. Forwards definitely got to get back to stuff like that.
So Kevin Mixon gets his 11th goal of the season. He had 3 assists last night, and he's put his team up 4-0. 4 minutes and 40 seconds into the second period, and now the puck against the left half boards, and a lot of checking there, and we've got one of the Tilt players still on the ground. And not going to guess on the number. It looks like it's Collins, and he's getting back up on his own. So Collins got shaken up down there, and now he's slowed to the bench. And a penalty coming against the Tilt. And it looks like Leonard. Joel Leonard will go into the penalty box. So the Vipers, who are 0 for 5 on the power play, will have another power play opportunity to cut their 4-goal deficit with 15:15 left in the second. So here's a good opportunity for the Vipers to possibly get some momentum. We still have 35 minutes remaining in the game, Chris.
There's still plenty of time to get back into this game for Valencia. They just got to start doing something on the power play. They're getting a lot of chances. They're just not converting on them right now.
And you can tell just from that pass, a pass up the right-hand boards, and all the players are going to the left side of the ice. And now we've got Riffle and one of the Tilt players going at it. And the Tucson player didn't even allow, it's Andrews in there, as he didn't like something that Riffle did. And he didn't even allow Riffle to take off his helmet. Andrews went right after him. So whatever happened between those two players, it really upset Andrews.
Yeah, Andrews was definitely upset on that one. He didn't even let him get to the point where they could drop the helmet and gloves and start going at it. He just went right after him.
Let's give you the scoring on that last goal. It went to Kevin Mixon, and Jared Poe picks up his 3rd assist. So for Jared Poe, 6 points in the last 2 games. He had a hat trick last night, and this morning he's got 3 assists. And Lance Watron picked up the other assist on that 4th Tucson goal, and for Watron, he now has 2 goals and 1 assist. So those 2 players, Chris, playing very, very nicely, and that's not even the first line for the Tilt.
Yeah, they're doing well right now. The Valencia seems to be containing the first line, but these 2 guys, Poe and Mixon, they're doing well. Valencia's got to start taking the body on those 2 now. Looks like they're still trying to figure out what's going on out there. The referee's sorting it out right now.
Yeah, they are at the scorers table, and for referee Terry Serpa, when you do a Sunday game of a 3-game series, you just know that, it's going to be a tough game when you're wearing the red stripes on your sleeves. And looks like Casey Riffle going to the locker room may have just been kicked out of this game, and we'll have to hear from the public address announcer, JT Tyler, to see exactly what exactly has occurred. But once again, we have another stoppage as Dolan, the captain of the Tilt, and Matt Young, the captain of the Valencia Vipers, talking to the referee Serpa about the upcoming penalties. 14:46 remaining in the second period, and the Tilt leading by a score of 4-0. They've outshot the Vipers 23-5, and now a 5-minute penalty was just posted, but of course, being this morning, it's not there anymore. Now we've got 2 minutes up for Andrews. So I should just wait to hear from the PA announcer, shouldn't I?
Probably a good idea right now. We don't know what's going on here.
It's great being in the broadcast booth, but as far as what's going down at the scorers table and what the players are saying on the ice, we can only guess. 4-0, we do know for sure, Tucson leading as they're trying to maintain their lead in the Western Division of the WSHL, ranked number 4. So Casey Riffle got a major for grabbing the face mask, and he's out of the game. But Valencia does get a power play out of this, and they have a 5-on-4 man advantage, as actually it's a 5-on-3 man advantage, as a shot saved by Frank. Nice job with the left leg pad, but Tucson unable to clear the zone. Shot from the point is gobbled up by Frank. Want to wish everybody a happy Halloween this coming Tuesday. 14:01 remaining in the second period, and Valencia with a 5-on-3 man advantage for another 46 seconds. And then Leonard will be out of the box, so a 2-minute penalty went to Andrews, along with other penalties awarded to him. And Valencia trying to take advantage of this 5-on-3 power play. They were 0 for 3 last night and 0 for 4 last night on the 5-on-3 man advantage, and 0 for 3 Friday night. So they're 0 for 7 against Tucson this weekend, and boy, that really kills you.
Yeah, these are the perfect opportunities right here. These are the ones that you got to capitalize on. 5-on-3s are great opportunity, great equalizers when you're down like this. Just can change the momentum to the other way, just one goal like this.
And Tucson able to kill the 5-on-3 power play, and now it's a 5-on-4 power play as Van Vlymen has it in his own zone, being pressured by Dolan. 18 seconds remaining on the Vipers power play, and here they come up to ice. Over the line are the Vipers. A drop pass is intercepted by Dolan, and here come the Tilt. 2-on-1, shorthanded. Tilt in deep, backhander scores! Dan Dolan puts the Tilt up 5-0 with 12:48 remaining in the second, and it's the 18th shorthanded goal this season for the Tilt, by far leading all teams in shorthanded goals in the WSHL. And what a backhander and composure by Dan Dolan.
Yeah, that was a pretty goal right there. Just amazing shot to be able to get something going like that. And that's just a heartbreaker for the Valencia. That was just a perfect opportunity for them to start getting back into this game. It's really great goal by Dolan.
So Dan Dolan, who's leading the WSHL in points now with 47 points. He has 23 goals and 24 assists. And he's a man that you don't want to leave alone coming down in the slot. Paul Hart, the goaltender for the Vipers, had no chance. I don't even know if Martin Brodeur from the New Jersey Devils in the NHL would have had a chance on Dolan in that situation. The Tilt back to full strength, and we've got 5-on-5 hockey now with 12:20 remaining in the second. 5-0 the Tilt right now, blowing out the Vipers here in Valencia, as the puck in the Viper zone taken by the Tilt at the left point. Cole with a shot is blocked, and the Vipers able to get it down the ice, chased by Lee. He knocks it behind the Tilt net, and now the puck picked up at the right-hand boards by Watron, and here clears it all the way down the ice into the Vipers zone. 11:50 remaining in the second period. 5-0 Tilt lead as they try to continue their first place lead on Phoenix in the Western Division of WSHL. And now here's Gillens knocking it into the attacking zone for the Tilt. He's got the puck in the left-hand corner, tried to drop it back to Poe, but the Vipers able to get the puck and clear it out into the neutral zone. Things have really slowed down out here for some reason, Chris.
Yeah, these two teams came out flying at the beginning of this period. Right now, this just really slow going. I don't know if they're tired or if they're just trying to slow the game down. But right now, they're not keeping the puck. Valencia's not keeping the puck in the offensive zone the way they need to get some goals here.
Well, that time you would agree it was better than what we've seen in the first 30 minutes of the game, as there's 10:45 remaining in the second period. So we're at the halfway mark of this game with Tucson leading 5-0. But you're right, the Vipers are having trouble setting up things in the attacking zone. And now Dolan with a shot, and I believe it hit a Viper defenseman and went wide, and the Vipers able to clear it out to the neutral zone, trailing by 5 goals. And now up the left side is Dan Dolan with 47 points on the year. Shot, stick save, rebound, Dolan gets it. Centering pass goes right through everyone, even past the left defenseman Jackson, and the puck goes all the way down into the tilt zone. Pressure being applied, and Valencia picks it up on the intercept. Kasishian centering pass goes behind Kadrina, and the tilt get it once again. Coming down the right side is Leonard. A nice, nifty stick handling move, putting the puck between his legs. Centering pass picked up by Mikolajewski. He shoots, save, and the rebound goes to the left side to Leonard. Leonard tried to get around Kadrina, but now the puck flipped down behind the net, picked up by Leonard of the tilt. Gets it out to the left half boards to Boyle. Boyle shoots, saved, and holding on for the whistle is Hart. 10 minutes and 21 seconds into the second, and the tilt have outshot the Vipers 27-7.
Yeah, you can definitely see how much better the tilt are right now. They're just dominating this game. The shots, they're just not getting any shots on the tilt goalie right now.
And the Valencia Vipers going without their leading scorer, Chris Gale, who has 18 points on the year, 12 goals. And they are really missing him this weekend, and especially today and last night, as seen on the scoreboard. The Valencia Vipers lost last night 13-2 as a shot is flipped on goal by Kaminski, and a whistle for Paul Hart, the goaltender, with 9:09 remaining in the second. And Chris, when you're missing a goal scorer like Chris Gale, and it doesn't seem like anyone else is really able to step up to the plate and finish, it makes it even more difficult for the Vipers.
Yeah, the Vipers are in a tough situation without having him on their ice right now. He's just, especially when you get somebody like that you're missing, it can just really demoralize a team when you just can't, when nobody else is scoring and the other team is just doing everything right.
The last two nights, the new kid on the block, Josh Shin, who was just called up from the Vipers AAA midget team, the Valencia Titans, was playing very, very well, but I don't think he's seen much ice time out here, and if he has, he really hasn't made much of a difference. And looking at the score sheet, now Shin isn't even dressed for tonight's game, and I really think the Valencia Vipers really miss him, because Shin was really generating a lot of speed for Valencia, but without him on the ice, it's been a complete difference, because no one else has really been able to get the puck into the attacking zone and put pressure on the tilt, as we've got the puck now in the tilt end of the ice, played by Watrin, who has 2 goals on the night. He flips it around the boards, and it's cleared out to the neutral zone and picked up by Gillings for the tilt down the left side. Over the line, centering pass, shot, just goes wide. Oh, Lee almost picked up his second goal of the morning, and we've got a whistle as the net came off the mooring, and the score 5-0 Tucson with 7:30 remaining in the second period, and Tucson has outshot Valencia 29-7, and the goaltender for the tilt, Brad Frank, looking for his first shutout of the year, and another goal for Tucson as Cole rips a wrist shot from the blue line, and now Tucson leads 6-0.
Yeah, that's a tough goal right there. Goalie should have had that one all the way, and something like that happens, that's tough. That's gonna hurt.
So a tough goal to give up, but I mean 30 shots on goal, that's a lot for a goaltender. You expect, you kind of expect one goal to maybe go in that you think maybe he should have stopped, but again, traffic in front of the net, and the Tilt leads 6-0 with 7:05 remaining. And now Dolan in deep, he shoots just wide as he's able to skate all the way in on goal from the right side. And there just doesn't seem to be any energy out there right now from the Vipers, and the Tilt really looking to just pretty much go home right now. They must feel like, Chris, they've got this game wrapped up. They've won the first two games, and now a shot saved by Frank. Rebound taken by Cole. He wraps it around the boards to Mika Lajewski, and the Tilt able to get it up ice with 6:28 remaining in the second. The Tilt leading 6-0, and a shot by Dolan and a good save by Hart. And the rebound taken by the Vipers. And here's a breakaway for the Vipers up the left side. Parisian in deep. He fake shoots, scores! Abraham Parisian breaks the shutout on Brad Frank, and he scores his third goal of the season, 5th point of the year, and the Vipers now trail 6-1.
That was a pretty goal, showing a lot of patience right there. Just waited for the goalie to go down, held on to it, and then put it right behind him like that. Nice to see something like that happen here. Hopefully we can get some couple more goals, capitalize off this one, and see if we can get a boost of energy out of that.
Boy, you'd hope so. I mean, what a beautiful move by Abraham Parisian. And now Valencia trails 6-1 as they get the puck in the attacking zone. Centering pass by Lee goes off the goal, and the Tilt get it and break it out of the zone. Here's Leonard down the left side. 3-on-2. A shot is blocked on the centering pass. A shot by Gillens, and now Jackson with a shot from the slot. Hits a leg and goes into the left-hand corner, and the Valencia Vipers able to get it out of the zone. And here they come on the counterattack. Lee down the left side over the line. Back pass to Van Vlymen. Van Vlymen in the left-hand corner peels up, gets it out to the left point. Back to Van Vlymen in the left corner, checked and harassed by Jackson. Out to the left point, a shot is deflected and blocked over to Leonard, who picks it up for the Tilt. He's down the right side over the line. Drop pass to by Lozerchev, and his shot goes wide to the right. Rebound picked up by Leonard, but Hall for the Vipers able to clear it out of the zone. 5:08 remaining in the second. 6-1 Tucson, and Valencia now with a little life, Chris.
Yeah, Valencia is definitely showing some signs here. Love to see him get another goal. Maybe a couple would be nice. Get him back into this game before the second period's up. It look like they're playing well now, though.
They definitely have some more speed out there, and some life in the and some blood flowing through the veins now, as the puck is knocked into the Tucson end of the arena, and it is held in on the clearing pass by the Vipers. Now a puck in the slot, shot saved by Frank as Kasishian shot on the bouncing puck, and it's hard to get any wood on a bouncing puck, and he was lucky just to get that on goal, and a whistle with 4:27 remaining in the second. 6-1 Tucson.
Yeah, the Vipers are definitely stepping up their forechecking right now, forcing some mistakes on Tucson. Like to see a few more of that, some more of that.
.49 mark, and now a shot goes wide to the right by the Tilt. They have it in the attacking zone once again. Dolan checked against the boards, and the puck behind the Valencia net knocked out to the right point, and it's held in by Watrin, who's got 2 goals tonight. Now the puck at the left point taken by Wilson, and he wraps the puck around the boards underneath. Centering pass taken by Wilson. Wilson gives it underneath, out to Poe, and Poe shoots, and a save. Nope, We got a goal! So Poe picks up the goal for the Tilt, and he is having a phenomenal game. He now has a goal and 3 assists. And for Poe, after getting a hat trick last night, has just continued to play very well for Tucson, and they now lead 7-1 with 3:38 remaining in the second. They've outshot Valencia 31-11.
Yeah, Poe's doing an excellent job today. Definitely found a team that he can do well against. Valencia's got to start getting on him and shutting him down.
So the Tilt lead by a score of 7-1, and here comes Mixon down the right side. Over the line, centering pass. He was looking for Dolan, but it was blocked. It goes back to Mixon. He gives it left point to Mikulajewski. A shot saved by Hart, and the rebound out to the point. Watrin with a shot is blocked, and Savalas almost had a breakaway, but the puck popped over his stick. Now Lee down the right side for the Vipers over the line. Lee in the right-hand corner. Lee shoots wide to the right, and the rebound is held in by Lawler. Down low, a shot saved, and the rebound is cleared out of the zone, taken by the Tilt, who have their number 1 line out there. Now Lee, a shot wide to the right, as the rebound is picked up by Dolan. Dan Dolan with 47 points on the year, a quick wrister and a save, and the loose puck swept around the boards. The Tilt almost capitalizing on the rebound. Now a shot from the point, deflected, saved by Hart. Another shot from the point by Watrin is blocked. Watrin picks up the loose puck and skates behind the net. Centering pass to Lee, goes through his legs, and Valencia picks it up. Lee, left side to Savalas, out of his reach. No icing as the puck goes behind the Tucson net. Picked up by the Tilt. Watrin bangs it off the boards, and it's picked up by Hall. Hall's backhander goes wide to the right. Rebound, the Tilt now on their heels as Valencia putting on some significant pressure here. The puck in the left-hand corner. Lee gets checked. Savalas with a centering pass from behind the net is taken by the left defenseman Hall, but his shot is blocked, and a 2-on-1 for the Tilt. Down the right side, Watrin shoots, and he scores! Watrin with the hat trick! And Tucson now leads 8-1. It's the first hat trick this season for the defenseman Lance Watrin.
Yeah, Valencia is putting some great pressure on there, but they come back. It just shows how good Tucson is to be able to come back like that and put the puck in the net right after. They definitely got their composure. They don't let things bother them like seems like Valencia is doing right now.
8-1 the score with 1:31 remaining, and for Lance Watrin, his first hat trick of the season. And the Vipers looking to just get out of this period after trailing 3-0 after the first period. They've given up 5 in the second, and that's been their downfall all year long, has been the second period. Another shot, one-timer, a great save by Paul Hart. You can't blame the goalie, Chris. I mean, he's come up with the saves he's had to, and even more.
Yeah, he's definitely come up big for shots that he's needed to. Yeah, this is just the defense is just not cutting it right now. Oh, we got a breakaway. 1-0.
Position tried to pass it off, and the pass was missed, and the Tilt get it out to the neutral zone, and here comes by Lozerchev, and he's checked off the puck, but he's able to backhand it to Boyle, who shoots, and the puck goes out of play on the Boyle shot. 33.9 seconds remaining in the second. Well, coming up in the second intermission, we'll be interviewing the goalie, one of the top goalies in the Western State Hockey League from the Tucson Tilt, Darren Hermiston. He was unfortunately had to leave the game right after the second period as he pulled his groin. So for you Tucson fans, we'll get an update on the injury to Darren Hermiston, as here come the Vipers with 20 seconds remaining in the second. but a move by Kadrina is easily poke-checked off his stick by Cole, and now the tilt having in the attacking zone. Wilson tried to step around a Valencia player but lost the puck, but Valencia unable to clear the zone as the puck is out at the point, and Savalas able to knock it out to the neutral zone. So that's the end of 2 periods as the buzzer goes off. After 40 minutes of play, it's the Tucson Tilt 8 and the Valencia Vipers 1. And not much to say about this game. It's a rout once again as it was last night. And Chris, I don't know, what can you say about what's happening this morning?
Yeah, it just comes down to defense right now, and Valencia just can't seem to pull it together on defense. I definitely would like to see them do something out there. They're just not making the plays they need to make.
And I see Darren Hermiston, who's on a cane, coming over, so we're going to have that interview right now with Darren Hermiston. All right, so we're going to turn our camera and we're going to just slide a little bit as for you Tucson fans and everyone out there, we're going to interview Darren Hermiston, one of the top goaltenders in the WSHL. And first of all, Darren, how you feeling after pulling your groin last night?
It's kind of a reoccurring injury, but I should be all right within 5 or 6 days.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good to hear, and you were playing so well. Your team is playing really well for you in front of you. How do you feel about how they're playing in front of you, first of all?
Yeah, no, we're coming together as a team a little bit. We picked up a couple defensemen just lately, and I don't know, I heard the rankings came out not long ago, and we were ranked pretty high, and I feel pretty good about our squad, and with maybe a little bit more help on the back end, we should be ready to go to nationals this year. That's what our goal is, at least.
And it's looking real bright that you guys will see that goal. You're obviously killing the Vipers again, 8-1, and so you'll remain after this morning's game in first place, a couple of points ahead of the Phoenix Polar Bears. And you guys are going to have one heck of a rivalry between Tucson and Phoenix. And for the fans in Arizona, that's got to be really exciting.
Yeah, no, it's real exciting. We're hoping to get lots of fans out for our games against Phoenix in mid-November. We got 2 at home against them. They beat us in our first game, but we're looking to come back after that and show them what we're made of.
And what about the coaching staff? I mean, you've got the coaching staff that won the championship last season. What can you say about what they've been able to drill into you guys? And it must be really nice to look up to such a great coaching staff.
Yeah, no, Jeremy's a great coach. He treats the players with just a bunch of respect. He's a great guy. He knows the game very well, because he's played at pretty high levels in Division III college. And right from our management down, right from Jan down to our assistant coaches, John Gould, our team's we're just ready to go. We're real excited for the season. I can't say enough about everybody on our team.
Anyone out there in Arizona that you'd like to say hi to?
I don't know too many people in Arizona yet. I'm actually from Canada, so we're just starting to get to know a few people. But
got any people in Canada maybe watching?
I'll say hi to my mom and Mrs. Leonard.
Great. And what about yourself? I mean, you are playing some phenomenal goal. You've got, I mean, just great positioning out there. What do you attribute your success to?
Well, growing up, my dad was a goalie. He played in Notre Dame in Canada. He played all over the place, and he's been my goalie coach for a long time. And I played Junior A last year in Canada, and this is my 4th year junior. Actually, I'm 20 now, so I don't know, just a lot of hard work and a lot of effort, and here I am.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Have a safe trip back to Arizona, and good luck on recovering. We look to see you soon back in the lineup. Thank you so much. That was Darren Hermiston, and we're thrilled to have him on board on this morning's webcast. I'm Scott Klein, and we're going to take a break. We're going to shut down for about 5 minutes, and you know the routine. We'll lose our website, But then we'll be right back for third period action after 40 minutes of play here at the Ice Station in Valencia. It's the Valencia Vipers trailing the Tucson Tilt by a score of 8-1.
To start the Capital Peoria game.
All right, so I'm so glad you've decided to watch Valencia Vipers hockey, being brought to you by Virtue Point. Virtue Point, who brings you the home website of the NHL Los Angeles Kings. You can check that out at www.lakings.com. Great website, and here we go with the third period. The Tucson Tilt leading the Valencia Vipers by a score of 8-1, and joining us in the broadcast booth is Theodore Tice, who hurt his back in this morning's game. And Theodore, first of all, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling very good. The game on Friday, I get a hit there, and the Saturday game I play it's okay with my back. And today I get a hit on two and fall the back, and now I'm very hurt there. So I think so it's bruised. So we get in the hospital and we gotta see what's happening there.
Well, I hope you feel better. I'm glad to have you up here for this third period with the Vipers trailing by 7, 8-1. Now slap shot save. Rebound, Gillings couldn't quite get a shot off as he was harassed by Matt Young, but Gillings with the puck at the left half boards, and he's able to pass it over to Wilson. Wilson back to Gillings. Gillings on the backhand shot, saved by Hart, and he holds on for the whistle. So, Chris, I mean, third period, what do you think? The Vipers just have to forget about the scoreboard, just go out there and just play the way they know how to play? Is that pretty much what the coaching staff probably told them after the second period?
I know that's what I'd be telling them right now. They just got to forget about it right now and just go out and play like it's a 0-0 game. Keep them from scoring, do what they got to do. Hopefully keep them off the scoreboard this period.
The Tilt applying the pressure again. A shot out for goal! Mixon! The puck was bouncing all around the crease, and Mixon poked it off the back of Hart, and the puck found its way into the net, and it's a 9-1 Tucson lead. And Theodore, what about this Tucson team? I mean, when they get the puck in the offensive zone, it is really hard to clear it out and get any kind of counterattack going for you guys.
Yeah, that's correct. We did get a puck in, and they are very good in one-on-one. And we must they get a puck, dump the puck in, and we must get a puck out. That's we have a problem too. So that's the goals you see on the last day. We get many goals of that. They dump the puck in, and they're working, and we're not working. We're not skate, and we don't get the puck out. We must get the puck out for the boards. I think so. That's we must do it.
And now we have an icing call against the Tilt. They're leading 9-1, and with a win today, they will remain in first place in the Western Division of the WSHL, 2 points ahead of Phoenix, who have already beaten the San Diego Surf. And San Diego, the next opponent for the Valencia Vipers, a couple of games this Saturday and Sunday, as a shot score by the Viper. Parisian with the goal, his second of the morning. He's been working pretty good today.
Yeah, that's very fun. It's the line there and come out with Brian and Haru and Abit's very good today. They scored 2 goals now. First in the second period, now in the third period. So I think so that's very good line. So we hope so we can put more goals. And next week, we go up to San Diego. I hope so we can beat this team. We lose 7-6 first game at home, and now can we go up there and take them? I hope so.
Yeah, and that's really the Valencia's arch rival, Chris, is San Diego, and those games coming up on Saturday and Sunday are going to be big games for Valencia, especially if they want to make it into the playoffs. Only the top 4 teams make it in the playoffs, and really Tucson and Phoenix are obviously going to, it looks pretty obvious that they're going to take the first 2 spots, and the 3rd and 4th are up for grabs.
Yeah, it's always ways to beat your arch rivals. especially when you get 2 games like that, to get, especially when it's for a playoff spot, when you're battling after that, you definitely want to win those 2 big games like that.
And the Tilt applying pressure again. A couple of great saves by Paul Hart, scoring on that last goal. Parisian picked up his 2nd goal of the game, and for Parisian, he's got 4 goals on the season now. Assist went to Harut Kashishian. So Abraham Parisian with the only 2 goals for the Valencia Vipers, now looking for the hat trick. Hans Watrin has a hat trick for the Tilt already. And now the puck in the Valencia zone. A shot from the left point. Oh, it hits one of the Valencia players right in the leg, coming out to block it, and the puck comes all the way down into the Tilt zone, and it looks like it's Zach Engen, and he limps to the bench. And now the puck in the Valencia zone. We hope he's okay. But he really caught that slapper. It looked like right around the ankle, where there's really no padding between the shin pads and the skates. And you 2 guys know what that's like, getting hit on the ankle. That really stings.
Yeah, those are definitely stingers right there. Hopefully it's not too much of an injury. It's just something that goes away quickly. I know I've had them a few times.
And now a breakaway for the Tilt. Down the middle, Mikolajewski, left side, shot by Leonard, score! 10-2, the Tucson Tilt lead over Valencia, 3 minutes and 33 seconds. So obviously, guys, the Valencia Vipers really pinching in, trying to get some offense going, and that's what you're going to give up once in a while, a 2-on-0.
We stay very high with the defense there, and it comes 2-0, and that's be the goal. That's it. We stay very high with the defense, and they're not falling with, and that's the problem we have. So we must go and practice that.
But Chris, at least they're trying Valencia out there.
Yeah, it's nice to see that they haven't given up yet here at all. They're actually coming out here and playing very well.
I don't mind seeing, personally, I don't mind seeing a 2-on-0 when you got guys that are still pressing to the net, and you know, they gave that 2-on-0 up, but at least they're trying, and they're trying to put some goals on and make something happen in the offensive zone. Now the puck in the Valencia zone, taken by the Tilt. Wilson in the right-hand corner, stick handling, gets it out to the right point to Watrin, who has a hat trick, and a shot is saved on the rebound to Valencia. Here comes Kashishian on the counterattack. Kashishian knocks the puck into the offensive zone, and Van Vlymen with a pass just missed Parisian, who's looking for the hat trick, and the puck now in the left-hand corner, fought for, and the Tilt come out with it and break it out to the neutral zone. Here they come. Down the left side is Poe, and we've got an offside called against Tucson. 15:36 remaining in the third. The Tucson Tilt lead 10-2, and as Theodore Tice was mentioning earlier, San Diego coming up this Saturday and Sunday. The Valencia Vipers and San Diego have only met once. It was the first game of the season, and the Vipers lost in overtime 7-6. Those 2 teams are really, Chris, very equally matched, and it should be a great matchup on Saturday and Sunday for between San Diego and Valencia.
Yeah, the 2 teams definitely evenly matched. Always nice to see games like that. Oh, we got to. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. We got Parisian, who's in front of the net, and Parisian looking for the hat trick, and he stopped on the backhand. Great save by Brad Frank, stretching as wide as he could with that right leg, and was able to stop Parisian from getting the hat trick. So we've got a whistle with 15:08 remaining in regulation, and the Tilt leading Valencia 10-2. And now the face-off to the left of Frank, won by the Tilt, and here they come up ice, the Tilt with it as they flip it up ahead. Puck goes behind the Valencia net, played by Hart, who tried to clear it out of the zone, but it's intercepted by Dolan. A shot is blocked, and Young unable to clear it out of the zone. Dolan at the left point, slapper wide to the left, rebound comes out to the right half boards, and Savalas for the Vipers gets it up ice to Lee over the line, but it's poke check back to the neutral zone. 5 minutes and 30 seconds into the third period. Valencia trailing 10-2. And now the puck in the Valencia zone, picked up by Kadrina, off to the right side of Lee. Lee gets checked, but paying the punishment was the Tilt player, Cole, and a shot on goal. Save, rebound, Kadrina shoots, saved again by Frank, and a whistle. What great positioning by Frank to not only make the first save, but get up and then make the second save, Chris.
Yeah, Frank, he's definitely been big in net for the Tucson. He stopped a couple of sure goals right there.
Theodore, what's it like when you're going against, quality goaltending? Does it, as a forward, do you seem to find yourself shooting for specific angles, or do you have to try to remind yourself, just get it on goal?
Yeah,
you're shooting.
Yeah, you're shooting. You are correct. We must shoot more on the goals. And you see down there is the guys coming up the defense, and you see Lee going down, and Lee hit. And we have 2 front of the goal, and that's very good. We must go in from the net, and we must score more goals and more shots.
That's Theodore Tice, who's joined us in the broadcast booth this morning. And now the puck in the Valencia zone. A centering pass is knocked away and out to the neutral zone. 13:42 remaining in regulation. The Valencia Vipers trailing by 8, 10-2 to the number 4 ranked team in the nation for junior hockey teams. The Tucson Tilt really putting on the hammer to the Valencia Vipers as they won 13-2 last night. And here's another opportunity. Shot is deflected wide on the shot by Belozerchev, who's out there now with Leonard and Boyle. Boyle has it at the left half board, skates into the slot. He shoots just wide to the left. The rebound behind the Valencia net, knocked into the right-hand corner and taken by Lapp for Valencia. Skating up ice is Lapp. He cuts to the middle, gives it over to Polisian. Polisian right side of Kashishian, over the line down the right-hand corner. Kashishian peels back and avoids a check. Kashishian down low, loose puck is smothered up by the goaltender, looking for the whistle, and he finally gets one with 12:42 remaining in the third, and the Tucson Tilt leading 10-2, and they have outshot Valencia 43-18. In last night's game, you guys were outshot, or you gave up 68 shots. What's that like when a team has that many shots on you? Is it just one of those nights where nothing's going right, Theodore?
Yeah, you're right there. We play 5-on-5, and they play some power play when we don't take the man out of the ice. That's the problem. And they have 69 shots last day, and we have 22 and something. That's no good. And you say the first game, that's a very good game. The first game, the Paul is very good, the goalie, and we have no chance. They play very good.
The Tilt putting on the pressure again as Valencia just able to get it out of the zone. And with 11:56 remaining in the third, Chris, what would you like to see from the Vipers?
I'd like to see him, just get the puck in the other. Get the puck down into the offensive zone and take some shots from in deep. Maybe set up a little bit. Chase the puck down like they're doing. They're playing well right now, though.
So I'd like to thank Theodore Tice as he's going to go back over to his teammates and join the Valencia Vipers. I want to thank him for joining us in the booth, as Dolan with a quick wrister and a great save by Paul Hart. With 11:14 to go, we have another whistle and a faceoff coming to the right of Hart. And with the Vipers trailing 10-2, Chris, it's good to see that the Vipers haven't pulled their goalie, because it's not Paul's fault In previous games, they have been pulling, the coaching staff for the Vipers have been pulling the goalie, hoping that, it would change the momentum, but it hasn't worked at all. In fact, the goalie comes in cold and gives up just as many goals as the starting goalie. So, from my standpoint, I'm glad to see that Paul's still in there.
Yeah, definitely glad to see Paul in there. He's definitely playing a good game. It's just they're not supporting him, or they haven't been supporting him. They're definitely picking it up in this third period, though. It's nice to see that Valencia hasn't given up and just rolled over and died on here.
And another thing that I notice is that when a line goes out there and does a good job, like this Polizzi and Kashishi and Van Wyman line have been doing, they're going right back on the ice. They're almost like double shifting out there. It's bingo. They're off for just about 30 seconds. They're back out there, and that's the way to reward players for playing well too, especially when you're getting pretty much dominated, in a game as Valencia is this morning, trailing 10-2 with 10:31. A penalty against Kashishian. So the Tucson Tilt on the power play right now, as we have an offside called against the Tilt. So we'll see this Tilt power play, who came into this morning's game with a power play percentage of 22% on the power play, and that is fourth best in the WSHL. Leonard with the puck for the Tilt at his own blue line, skating the puck up ice, down the right wing, over the blue line, gets the puck behind the Valencia net. Now he's out on the left-hand corner, and he's just able to skate out there, and might as well put a skirt on him, and he's like doing the ice capades. He's not bothered at all. Now he's got the puck in the slot, a shot just wide to the left, and Dolan with a shot from the left point. Oh, hits Lee, and Dolan gets it back. Dolan shoots, and it's loose in the slot, and still the puck is blown down by the referee. But boy, Leonard was able to skate out there. I wasn't sure. Well, I won't comment. But he had a lot of room.
Yeah, he did. The Valencia just didn't seem to want to take the podium on there that time. It's one thing when you're down on a penalty, you gotta put a guy on the puck.
And it's one thing to have a box. I understand the box, but anyways, no. I've done 3 games in a row. I apologize. I'm tired. I'm sure the team's tired. And here's Tucson. Ahead 10-2. A pass off to the left side of Boyle. Boyle out to the left point to Dolan. Dolan leading all scorers in the WSHL with 47 points. A shot is blocked, loose puck in the slot, swept away by the Vipers. And here comes Salvalis, but he can't get around Kaminski, and back come the Tilt. Over the line down the left side is Boyle. Boyle over to the right side of Leonard. Leonard in deep, he shoots, saved by Hart. Boy, if there's been one outstanding player for the Vipers, it's been Paul Hart. I mean, the goaltender has been playing phenomenal. Friday night, he only gave up 4 goals, was staying on his head. And although the score doesn't reflect it, Chris, I mean, being that the Vipers are down 10-2, Hart has still stopped 36 of 46 shots. And most of those shots are from 10, 15 feet away, sometimes 3.
Yeah, Hart, he's definitely putting on a show. Like you said, the score might not reflect it, but he's definitely playing very, very well tonight.
I was joking with Paul last night as I was able to interview him as he got the night off last night after that phenomenal performance on Friday night, and I was joking with him that he faced 45 shots, but you talk about that's the shots on goal. That's not considering the shots that go wide, that you're still moving on and your heartbeat's going 180 or 200 beats a minute, or beats a minute, and that's really tough on the goalie, and you got to be in great shape. And I was joking with him that well, at least you got good conditioning on Friday, and he goes, yeah, I'm getting some great conditioning, and that's one thing that the team has been doing a lot of off-ice conditioning, and that has certainly helped the goaltender, Paul Hart, especially games like this. Now I'm sorry. Did you?
No, go ahead.
Okay. No, I'm done. My wife would be happy, but I'm done for right now. Anyways, the puck in the Tucson zone, and here they come again. The Tilt leading 10-2 with 7:50 remaining in regulation. Gilling stick handling the slot, tried to drop it down to Wilson, who's checked off the puck by Kadrina. The puck taken by Wilson for the Vipers, and he gives it off to Van Vlymen, pass up ahead to Kadrina. So the Vipers doing a much better job in the third period, breaking out of their zone and getting some offense going. Kadrina with the puck on the right half boards, looking as he's double teamed and backhands the puck into the right-hand corner, taken by Van Vlymen, but he's knocked down by Kaminke. Now Kaminke and Van Vlymen battle for the puck in the right corner as the puck comes loose, and the Tilt get it out to the neutral zone. 7:15 remaining in the third period, and once again we want to say hi to all those that are watching from the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation and the cysticfibrosis.com website. Chris and myself both have cystic fibrosis, and we have been able to absolutely kick butt on this disease, right? Are we conquering it or what?
Absolutely, we're conquering it. It's nice to see two guys like us making it as far as we have, as well as we have.
Now, when I was diagnosed in 1970, I was 2 years old. The average lifespan was 3. You told me you're 34 years old right now. I'm 38. Now, you were diagnosed at 9 months old, so the average age was probably, what, 5, 6? Average lifespan?
I think it was a little bit older than that. I think it was 12 at that point.
12, okay.
But yeah, I mean, it just keeps getting older and older as we get older and older. So
it's great.
It's nice to beat the odds.
Yep, it sure is, and we've got a lot of support. There are a lot of great doctors and scientists, along with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, and we're really lucky to have such great people that are helping to conquer this awful disease. It's still the #1 genetic killer for young adults and children. Cystic fibrosis is a genetic disease, and Chris, I told you before the game I'd have you explain what cystic fibrosis. Here's a great opportunity with 6:25 remaining in the game and Tucson leading 10-2. What exactly is cystic fibrosis?
Well, the best way to describe it, I guess, is it's a genetic disease that affects the mucus cells throughout the body. The biggest thing that it affects is the lungs, and it creates a thick, sticky mucus on the inside of your lungs that is the perfect breeding ground for infections. That's the biggest aspect that really affects most CF patients. And the other big aspect, is the digestive issues, where you gotta usually take enzymes to digest your food and help absorb and get all your nutrients from enzymes.
And we're happy to say as Leonard scores for the Tilt, and they now lead 11-2 with 5:23 remaining in regulation, and no laughing matter. That extra mucus with the cells creates a lot of pneumonia and pleurisy, and it really does break down your lungs. For myself, when I was 33 years old, I went on the lung transplant list and actually was very lucky, and I got a double lung transplant when I was 35 years old 3 years ago. I just celebrated my 3-year anniversary on September 20th, and it completely changed my life around. But I went from about 17% lung capacity, and now I'm up to 96%. So fortunately, through the CF Foundation and transplants, the average age has really increased. Now it's at 36.8. And I heard some great news just the other day, Chris, that a person born with cystic fibrosis today, average lifespan is 42.
Yeah, that's always nice to see something like this, see statistics like that. But statistics are still just numbers, and it's just about the people that are out there right now. I mean, you can't really go by numbers alone in where people are at, but it is definitely nice to see numbers increasing like that all the time.
Yeah, it sure is. We have a timeout called by Valencia, trailing 11-2. They're being outshot 47-19 in this game, and well, Tucson will increase their record. This will be their 13th consecutive win on the year after losing their first game to the Phoenix Polar Bears by a score of 5-4. Tucson will have a record of 13-1-0 after this morning, a road record of 4-1-0. Meanwhile, for Valencia, they're still looking for their first home win, and their record will drop to 1-10-1 in the next 5 minutes and 23 seconds as Kadrina out talking at center ice with the referee Terry Serpa. Well, our next webcast will be on www.sanDiegoSurf.com when Valencia travels down to San Diego at 7 o'clock. That game will be on Saturday at 6 o'clock, and a shot saved by Hart as he covers up for the whistle, the shot by Poe for the tilt. And that game will be Saturday at 6 p.m. in San Diego, Valencia and San Diego matching up. And then at 9:30 Sunday morning, we'll be webcasting on the San Diego Surf website from San Diego. Face-off to the right of Hart in the Valencia zone, and they tilt, win the face-off out to the left point. A shot is blocked into the right-hand corner. Valencia, Defterdarian has it as he shoots the puck around the boards and taken by Van Vlymen. Van Vlymen skates up ice and dumps it into the Tucson zone. He chases down his own pass. Van Vlymen in the right-hand corner is checked, but he's still trying to dig the puck out with his skate as the tilt pick it up, and Gillings has it. He peels back in his own zone, cross-ice pass to Kaminski. 4:32 remaining in the game. 11-2 the tilt lead, and they will continue to lead the Western Division 2 points ahead of Phoenix, as in deep is Kaminski, and his backhand hits the outside of the net. Another great positional play by the goaltender Paul Hart, Chris.
Yeah, these guys are playing well here tonight. I like to see see teams like this go far, and being ranked number 4 in the States is no small feat.
Here comes Dan Dawn, leading point scorer in the WSHL. His shot hits the stick of the Valencia defender and goes wide to the right, and Dan Dawn still flying. You'd think by the way Dan is playing out there that it's Tucson down 11-2, but never giving up are the tilt, and they don't care what the score is, and that's what a championship team will show you, as there's a penalty upcoming, I believe, against Valencia. 3:26 remaining in the game, and it looks like Dan Dolan is going to go to the penalty box for Tucson, as Tucson's leading 11-2. And did he get a 2-minute penalty for too much energy out there? Just kidding. Just been one of those games, folks. And but you know what? The third period has been really a good period. Both teams showing a lot of energy, and Valencia playing much better. They really are showing a lot of heart in this third period, and I'm really glad to see that, because they have been playing much better in this third period. They're not giving up. There was a time in that second period where there was a lot of standing around and not much movement, but Chris, they've shown a lot of heart in this third period.
Oh, absolutely. The Vipers have definitely showed the heart. Great not to see a team like this get down on themselves and just come out and do nothing in the third period. It's good to see them actually staying in and fighting.
And we had some fighting in the second period, which was real nice to see also. Casey Riffle going at it, and a couple of other Valencia players. There's a shot by Kashishian, save, rebound, score! I believe it's Parisian with the hat trick. If it was Parisian, that's the hat trick for him. And now the Vipers trail by 8, 11-3 with 2:31 remaining in the game. So the Vipers score on their 22nd shot of the game as the Vipers continue to go to the net. They're playing, as we just mentioned, a very, very nice third period, and they now trail 11-3. And now down the right side, Kadrina centering past the lead, knocked away from him. Valencia in the attacking zone. Centering pass is kicked away by the Tilt, and here come the Tilt as they clear it out to the neutral zone. Actually, Anthony Kadrina picked up the goal, so he gets his first goal of the morning, and Valencia now have the puck in the attacking zone as Kaminski gets it for the Tilt behind his own net, wraps it around the boards, and here come the Tilt. Down the right side is Leonard, over the line. Leonard, pass to Boyle, and a shot and a good save by Hart. I believe it hit him right in the helmet on the backhander, and he's okay. Now the puck out at the neutral zone. Defterdarian has it for the Vipers. He tries to knock it ahead, but it's intercepted by the Tilt. Loose puck grabbed by the Vipers in their own zone. That being harassed by Leonard, who has had a phenomenal weekend, playing very well for the Tilt. 1:25 remaining in the game now, with the Tilt leading 11-3. The puck in the Valencia zone. Behind the net, Leonard has it for the Tilt. Nice play off the back by Leonard to avoid the Valencia defender. And now Belozerchev with a shot save. Rebound out to the left point. Kaminski over to Cole. Shot is blocked and into the right-hand corner. Leonard plays it. And a pass is knocked out to the neutral zone. 1 minute remaining in this game. 11-3 the score. The Tilt outplaying Valencia for the second consecutive night. The Tilt beat Valencia last night 13-2. And now the puck in the Valencia zone. A shot saved by Hart on the shot by Poe, who had a hat trick last night. Now the puck in the right-hand corner. Poe fighting for it with Kadrina from Valencia. Poe gets it for the Tilt. Centering pass. A shot by Belozerchev and a good save by Hart. And he holds on for the whistle. So 26 seconds left in the game. So what have you thought? Junior B hockey, pretty exciting, huh, Chris?
Absolutely. These are some good kids out here. They know how to play hockey. It's fun to watch. You know, growing up in Massachusetts, playing high school hockey was thought that was pretty good. But these guys are good out here. I was impressed.
And remember, just go on to the ValenciaVipers.com website, which you're already on, if I just use my brain, and check out the schedule. You know, the Valencia Vipers have a great facility out here in Valencia, California. And they'll have some home games coming up in November. And if I could get that schedule for you now that if I think about it. The Valencia Vipers will be in San Diego this Saturday, and we will be webcasting that game. But the next home game for the Valencia Vipers, they'll be hosting San Diego the following weekend. So Saturday at 7:30, Valencia on November 11th, and then Sunday on November 12th, Sunday, November 12th at 10 a.m., San Diego and Valencia. So 4 games upcoming between San Diego and the Valencia Vipers. So come and join us out here in Valencia on Saturday, November 11th at 7:30. Valencia will be hosting the San Diego Surf. And right now, we've got, once again, the referee Serpa talking to the scores table. And, well, Theodore Tice is back with us. And Theodore, what do you think about what Valencia has to do to turn this around and start winning some games?
Yeah, we have 3 tough games this weekend, and we go up to next weekend, so we must go in for win next weekend. I hope so. When we go to San Diego, and that's team. It's not winning so much games this year, and we are not winning so much we too. So we are pretty both team as we go up there and win these 2 games.
Do you think maybe going on the road will help because you guys will be together in the hotel? You think maybe that'll help going on the road and getting more chemistry with the guys?
Yeah, definitely. We must that. We give it forward. We get players back. Christopher Kidd, we get it back next week. I hope so. And Zach, and I hope so I can play next weekend. So that's helping. We get a team to back, and we must working this week in the practice. And that's it.
What do you get out of these 3 games facing such a quality team in Tucson, ranked number 4 in the nation?
Yeah, that's very good team, and we lose 3 games down here in Valencia, and they win 3 games. That's it, and we must working very hard this weekend and practice very good, and we go up to next weekend go and win the games.
Well, thank you very much for joining us again, Theodore, and great. Well, 4.1 seconds remaining in the 3rd period, and Valencia still looking for their first win at home as the game is over now between these 2 clubs. The final score, the Tucson Tilt 11, the Valencia Vipers 3. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Virtue Point. Remember, they're the company that gives you that great website, www.lakings.com, the official website of the NHL Los Angeles Kings. I'd also like to thank Chris Aguilar and Terry Lawler. And so, Chris, what'd you think? It was a blowout pretty much from the start. Tucson went up 3-0 after 1 period, and they really turned it on in the second.
Yeah, that second period was a killer for the Vipers, but Vipers turned it around in the 3rd period, and they held their own. It was nice to see them not give up and come out fighting like that.
Yeah, it really showed a lot, and I'm really proud of them too for coming out in that 3rd period and showing a lot of heart and going for the net and getting some offensive attack started, because there was a period in that 2nd period where they were not skating, nor were the Tucson Tilt, but when you're up 8-1, you don't really have to skate. But for Valencia, there was a period there where it looked like they gave up.